What's happening, everyone? Jason Wright here. Georgia, I want to start with a number that fooled me. I had a campaign running last spring, and the cost per lead looked incredible. Under $4. I was already doing the math in my head on raising the budget, because at that price, you just keep buying. Then I looked at sales. Zero. Not one. The cheapest leads I've ever bought in 11 years, and not a single one of them was worth anything.
So the number was true and useless at the same time. That's a strange place to be because there's nothing to fix. Nothing looks broken. The dashboard is telling you good news right up until you check the bank account.
That's the whole episode right there. And I did what everybody would do now. I fed it all to AI. Here's the spend. Here's the leads. Here's the conversion. Tell me what's happening. It came back and said, my cost per lead was strong and my conversion rate was weak, which, thank you, I could see that part myself.
That's just reading the dashboard back to you in a friendlier voice. It found the pattern that was already visible and restated it. The thing you actually needed was why, and why lives upstream of the data.
Exactly right. And here's what the why turned out to be. My ad was promising something easier than what I actually sell. Not dishonest, just softer. Lower friction, quicker win, that kind of framing. So I was buying people who wanted the easy version and then handing them an offer that takes 90 days of real work. Of course they didn't buy. They were never the right people. I bought them on purpose without knowing it.
I want to push on something, though, because I'd argue that's not really an AI limitation. It's a missing data problem. You never told it what the ad said. You never told it who you meant to reach. You handed it half a story and then judged it for giving you half an answer. If it had the ad copy and your offer and your audience sitting in front of it, it probably gets a lot closer to that.
That's a fair hit, and I'll take it. If it had my whole workspace, it might have caught the mismatch.
Closer, but I still don't think it gets there. Because even with all of it, it doesn't know what you were trying to do. Intent isn't in the data, and a number is only good or bad relative to what you were aiming at, which is why two people can look at the exact same cost per lead, and one of them is thrilled, while the other one should be panicking.
So let me ask you this. What should people actually hand to AI when it comes to numbers?
The pattern work. What changed week over week? What moves together? Where the drop-off is. It's tedious, and it's good at tedious. What stays with you is whether the pattern matters. And that's a judgment call that needs somebody who knows what they were aiming at.
So the sequence is AI finds it, you decide if it counts. I like that. Here's the part I want people to take away. A cheap lead isn't a good lead. A good number isn't a good outcome. If your numbers look great and nothing's actually happening in your business, the numbers aren't lying to you. You're just measuring the wrong thing, and no tool is going to tell you that.
Yeah, that lands.
One quick thing before you go. If your calendar isn't as full as you'd like it to be, the problem usually isn't your marketing. It's your offer. I put together a free one-page checklist for you. It covers 12 things your offer needs before you spend another dime on ads or another 6 months on content. Head over to highticketchecklist.com and grab it. It takes about 2 minutes to score yourself, and you'll know exactly where the leaks are. Thanks for listening today. I appreciate every one of you.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
See you in the next episode.
Stay curious and stay intentional with AI in your business.